Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we have got a data download here during my precious Buffalo Bills game, but that's okay. Dokkan work and grinding always takes priority for me. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is start off with a little itty bit of bad news here. Let me actually just quickly pull up the schedule here. So we're going to take a look at this. So, Super 17, right? As we can see, he comes out on the 7th at 1 a.m. So that's not tonight, but that's tomorrow night. You know, very normal, like normal schedule. We've known 17 was going to come out on the 7th since the celebration info actually dropped, right? So that's not really too surprising there. But what I noticed here in the data, I mean, remember, I have been warning you guys heavily that this is Dokkan off season. If we look, the Dokkan Day missions are in the data for the 14th. So typically, what this means is that Dokkan is not going to have a data download before that day. So we get Super 17 basically probably until the like the 14th. I think we might see the Part 2 LR tweeted on the 14th. So it's like, I mean, you guys are seeing that is not exactly a couple of days away. So, you know, there's a couple of, we got some content here. We have the Super 17 EZA, but I mean, this is going to be another slow week. And this is what the end of the year does look like, right? I mean, global, we were synced last year in October, November, December time. You know, there's a lot of periods where things, you know, don't feel very crazy. Then we'll go into 11th anniversary and it's going to be, you know, a bomb set off with events, missions, everything dropping, you know, basically every single day is exactly what we could expect to see. So, all right, for starters, Super 17, I do think Super 17 is probably going to be a fairly effective character, but I mean, I feel like he's just probably like kind of like a normal, like type EZA right here. I don't think that this guy is going to be like super, super, super elite, but I don't think he's going to be garbage either, right? Like, I think he'll just be like solid mid, like it's not going to be super bad or I think super good with him. I think there'll be some slight issues on the Omega team because this is very important. And I mean, target Goku on the Omega team, that is what the Golden Friezas and Baby. But all of the Shadow Dragons, Super 17 does not have this with any of the Shadow Dragons. So that is definitely a huge, huge, huge issue, right? Because it's like really, the team does tend to feel, I think, almost at its best when we're running near full Shadow Dragons. It does. Like, it just feels really good. Because they're all sharing Big Bad Bosses. They all have the Shadow Dragon link. They're all just looking impressive next to each other, right? So, I do think that this is something that could potentially be an issue for us. We'll see. He is an orb changer, though, which can be very good, although I guess that's going to happen with this condition, right? I mean, I think he looks reasonable. We'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. I felt like it's kind of bubbling that an Android team could be coming up at some point soon. I do kind of think that that could be the case, right? Where we could be seeing kind of like, you know, a Perfect Cell show up or some other major Android characters, right? I mean, this guy, we could use him on Baby's team. We could use him on Omega Shenron's team. And then a potential like Android lead, which I think could happen, Super 17 would be able to be used on an Android team as well. So we'll see. The other thing, too, is when it comes to the Omega team, I do think there's a good chance that he's going to, like, depending upon how the run goes, he could drag it down a bit because a lot of those characters aren't running or are running Big Bad Bosses. Nova doesn't, but Nova links incredibly well with Nova and the other Shadow Dragons, right? He links incredibly well with them. So, Super 17, I don't know. I think it's going to be not quite so much, but, you know, we'll kind of see. Because he does have, it's 4 links with Omega, but, again, we'll kind of see how that's going to work out, right? Super 17 and Golden Frieza not having Big Bad Bosses is just like, it's just like a real bummer, right? Like those characters not having Big Bad Bosses. So, all right, so there's that for Super 17. You know, again, he comes out tomorrow. Went over that. We do have the couple of challenge events. We have the Great Ape event, and then we also, of course, do have the Union Master as well. So let's go and take a look here what we got for Union Master. So we have... It's just Battle of Fate. It's Battle of Fate is what it is. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. It being Battle of Fate, because that's, you know, Baby, Super 17, a lot of these characters. So we're going to be using Battle of Fate characters. Let's see what we got here. So... Piccolo Jr., Kid Buu, and Fusion Zamasu are what we're working with. Zamasu has a damage threshold. Kid Buu gets... Oh, that could be interesting. Right there. He can be attack debuff, though, but this is a little bit scary. And then we have Piccolo Jr. for the Union Master stages. Okay. Then we also have this right here. We have the Great Ape event. So we have... 3 stages being added? I really, really like this Great Ape event, by the way. I think that this event is really awesome. So, stage 4, no items. Again, no LR for stage 4. Okay. Stage 5? Uh-oh. Kuroda Body and Mind mission. Oh, boy. And collect 40 key spheres? Huh. Interesting. If they want you to use Kuroda Body and Mind, Baby would be good for that. Maybe some of the Rose Goku Black clones as well. I mean, they all orb change. Stage 6, no item, 5 turns. Full villain team. Okay, let's take a look what we got here. So, Turles. Bro, dude, how many stages are going to be in this? There's legit going to be like 10 plus stages or something. Because Turles is not on the art. This is another character not on the art. Alright, so we have Turles here. He deals damage, yeah, because remember, the whole setup of the event is they're trying to get you to, use Great Apes, right? They want you to use Great Apes to kind of, like, overcome the enemy using the Great Apes. And then Dokkan Fest Turles is actually the boss here. Interesting. He seals, and he gets stronger every turn. At 20% attack per turn, up to 300%? Like, is this just them, trolling a bit? Or, like, there's no way, like, that's gonna have... There's no way that's gonna have, like, any kind of impact or anything like that. Sheesh. Okay. Alright, so there's that. Then we got Golden Great Ape Goku. Okay. So, yeah, a lot of them, they do this intentionally to set you into Great Ape range. Yeah, okay. Then the Golden Great Ape comes out, and then we fight Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Very fun. Okay. Every time we hit Goku, his defense goes down. Oh, but he does guaranteed crits. Guaranteed crits on his supers, chat. Okay. Remember, crit bosses are typically quite scary, I've found. Crit bosses. You really do need to respect crit bosses. They can be, you know, quite a mouthful, to say the least. Alright, next we have Turles. Or, no, excuse me, Team Bardock. This is Team Bardock, excuse me. So this is interesting. So that's the final stage. So against Super Saiyan 4 Goku, that's the one that wants us to get a lot of orbs. Against Team Bardock, that's when we have to beat it with villains. I don't know. I mean, Piccolo Jr., I think, has been a huge strat for a lot of these stages, but Piccolo Jr.'s Great Ape form is not until, what, turn 4? This is looking like we would want characters that go to Great Ape right away. So, I mean, it does want us to use villains. AGL Baby, right? Like, if we take a lot of damage, he could go right into the Great Ape. So, it's interesting. So, okay. I mean, I do like that Great Ape event quite a bit. I find it to be quite fun. So then we got the Dokkan Day missions again. So we got that. You know, we're probably going to see, again, the Part 2 LR might be around there. The reverse removal update might be coming around there. Remember, there's a world tournament coming as well. So, like, right around here, like, we're going to get a lot of info about a lot of different things, right? Like, right at about this spot right there. There's the EZA. This, of course, is for Super 17. Here's all the missions for the Great Ape event. Definitely excited for that. We have the Union Battle, or Union Master missions, which, of course, is just all of the Battle of Fate category characters. And then finally, we have an Extreme Super Battle Road stage. which is, I think it's Defenders of Justice is the Extreme Super Battle Road stage, I believe. Let me double check that. I think it's Defender of Justice is what we're looking at for this stage right here. And yeah, it's Defender of Justice. So there we go, guys. There is the actual data download and all the information that we got there. Definitely looking forward to seeing how Super 17 is going to perform. And then, you know, we'll see, you know, probably in a couple, like a week or so, we could start looking forward to the Part 2 LR, World Tournament characters, you know, and various other things. So let me know what you guys think. I'll catch y'all next time.